In our last episode, we found what could be the best hot spring on the face of the earth. This time around, we head to Yellowstone National Park and meander our way through the entire place looking for wildlife, with unfortunately not much luck. Yellowstone, here we come.
I'm excited. Woo woo!
I'm dizzy.
And Wolf's dizzy.
on a mission. Wolfie is probably dizzy. He's having to bend over, look for a book.
This one?
You found it. Yellowstone National Park.
While everybody else is enjoying himself,
He's a little bit of a crybaby. We just have to tolerate it. What else is going on, Wolf? Do you want to talk about it?
Nah. It's too much.
Wolf's gonna need therapy after this trip. I'm pretty sure of it.
We're in Yellowstone. Yippee! If they let us in. Who knows what he did last year.
I'm pretty sure they don't remember that. When we told Wolf we're actually going to a petting zoo, so this is going to be really fun.
I still want to run at a rattlesnake.
Well, this is Yellowstone, the national park of traffic. The only wild animals we've seen so far are Californian drivers. It's crazy. Top speed 10 miles an hour. This is pure insanity. All these people. Yellowstone was established by the U.S. Congress and signed into law on March 1st, 1872 by Ulysses S. Grant, making it the world's first national park. The park covers nearly 3,500 square miles and is centered over the Yellowstone caldera, the largest supervolcano in North America. And because of that, nearly half of the world's geothermal features are located within the park boundaries, making it a pretty popular place to visit. Yellowstone gets over 4 million visitors a year, and it seemed like most of them showed up the same day as us. 3 years ago we were here for about a week. We saw just about everything. But Wolf, back there, he hadn't seen any of it. So we took a detour, thought we'd do a quick trip through, but there's too many people! It's crowded. This is crazy. Last time we came wasn't in peak season, but this is peak season, middle of August. So we're trying to give them a quick tour of the area. Quick isn't happening. So I'm gonna see a few sights and move on.
You're right here? Okay, we'll come.
Gonna go see some geysers. Getting soaked. That's Old Faithful back there.
Probably now it goes off and he doesn't see it.
No trip to Yellowstone's complete without Old Faithful. The Old Faithful Inn was constructed in 1903 and 4 using materials from the surrounding area. And to this day, it's still considered the largest log-built structure in the world. And it's a pretty great place to spend a little bit of time. At this point, we've been to 21 national parks. Most of them have a pretty cool lodge, but this one, it's the best. Maybe not the best. Awful close to the best. It's pretty awesome. Best travel food ever.
Chips and cheese.
And don't be a weenie, get the ones with jalapenos.
That's right.
That's the good stuff. Brenda can power through a can in like 8 minutes flat.
I don't even think it takes me that long. It's delicious.
And good for you.
Not good for you at all, but it is delicious. Usually things that are not good for you are delicious.
We love to see the sights, but what we love even more well, that's seeing wildlife. And today, that was proving difficult.
What do you think of the petting zoo?
Nothing to pet. Still waiting for the rattlesnake to rattle. For the last 4 hours, we've been driving through this park looking for animals. We've seen 3 buffalo, 1 elk, and 2 deer. That's it. Last time we were here, we saw hundreds and hundreds of buffalo. Grizzly bear, we saw a grizzly bear, a bunch of antelope, deer, everything. This time, nothing. It's crazy. Finally, some bison. Nice job.
With some bison spotted and all the campgrounds full, we were out of there.
Goodbye, Yellowstone.
Now we gotta find a place to stay tonight. And not too far out of the park, we found the perfect place to stop for the night. Okay, we're somewhere in Montana. Where are we? Minor. Near a little town called Minor. Pretty nice camp spot. A lot of campers here. And we're trying to figure out what to do today. It's the morning ritual. Got our coffee and the map. Every morning Wolf puts in input. He doesn't get it. We don't care what he has to say. He has no say in the matter.
He seems to have a lot to say.
He keeps talking, but he doesn't understand we're not listening.
That's very manipulative. I always get what I want.
Oh, you're stuck with us.
Except some animals yesterday.
Yeah.
And like the most famous national park there is for animals.
It was kind of a bust. We saw some stuff. Not much.
Jeff was driving like a maniac.
No, super slow. He was driving like a grandma.
Alright, we've got some exciting stuff on the plate today. Butte, Montana, here we come. Who's excited for Butte? Brenda's excited. She loves butts. So does Wolf.
Everyone but me.
Butte, Montana. Heading to the Museum of the Rockies. Gonna see some dinosaur bones. Because the last time we tried to see them, it was a terrible exhibit. This time we're hoping for better.
Negative Nelly.
Do you think the last one was good?
No, it wasn't very good,
But we still went and saw it. And it was terrible.
Yellowstone wasn't very good either.
No, Yellowstone was kind of a bust. Well, sort of. Yellowstone had some good stuff. We just didn't see very many animals. Except wolf. We got a wolf back there. He smells like a dog.
Something smelling here.
Museum of the Rockies. We're here. Wolf's excited to see dinosaurs and wildlife.
Turn left, then your destination will be on the right.
We know that. We're here. Stop bossing us around. Okay, going into the Museum of the Rockies. I have to say, I'm actually excited about this one. I love this kind of stuff.
Big Mike.
That's Big Mike. Don't climb on him. After you, girls. As a division of the Montana State University and a Smithsonian affiliate, the Museum of the Rockies is widely recognized as one of the world's finest research and history museums. The museum's focus is on the physical and cultural history of the Rocky Mountains, but what it's most known for? It's dinosaur bones. That's the largest T-Rex skull in the world. That's pretty awesome. Even though the museum is most known for its massive collection of dinosaur fossils, it's got some other stuff that's pretty interesting too. this is pretty cool museum. We've been to a lot of museums. This could be one of the coolest. Not only do they got the largest dinosaur bone exhibit, largest dinosaur fossil exhibit in the whole United States.
In the world.
In the world? Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. They have the largest dinosaur skull in the world, a T-Rex. And they've got this old-timey, I don't know what you call this.
Farm.
It's a farm. It's a farm from the 1890s with weird people doing weird stuff. Part of the museum includes costumed interpreters reenacting what life was like on the 1890s Tinsley farm.
Chicken pot pie here, chocolate zucchini, zucchini peach bread,
Saturday night,
and then in here for lunch we have
it takes all day to
little
get the
pork
basketball.
chops.
Yeah, 2 days
Oh my
first.
goodness.
And then
Who gets to eat all this stuff?
Seems so far behind. Now the fire is going to look like a real fire you pretty quick. Get a fire going, forge metal. You have to get the metal quite hot.
They've got everything here. It's an interactive farm, right?
It's an interactive farm. It's pretty amazing. Pretty cool for kids.
And
Pretty cool
adults.
for adults.
But that's about it for this episode. Join us next time as we head out into the hills to see one of the best preserved ghost towns from the Wild Wild West.